NXT. What do we got going on tonight? NXT. I have no clue what's going on in NXT tonight, to be honest. But what do we got going for this show, huh? I believe we're about what 2 weeks away from In Your House. I guess they decided to bring In Your House. I think it will be a like it's hard to say takeover nowadays, but at least I think it's gonna be on a Saturday, so it's not gonna be like just a TV like Tuesday special. I think it's gonna be on a Saturday if I'm not mistaken. But In Your House is gonna be happening in the next few weeks. Okay, so what do we got going on tonight? We kick it off with a tag team match with Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams versus Solo Sikoa and Cameron Grimes to kick off the show, as I believe it's going to be Grimes and Sikoa for the North American Championship pretty soon, I believe, at In Your House. Well, maybe it's a triple threat or whatnot, but basically, like say, In Your House. I forget if it's a triple threat or one-on-one. I think it was already a triple threat before, but I think it is a one-on-one. But this was a good match, though. I did enjoy this. Solo did pick up the win on Mello with the the big splash and whatnot. The fans mostly over with Solo Sikoa. Grimes, they've been very iffy on it, or they turn on him. We've seen this in the past few weeks now, that the fans have not really been feeling Grimes ever since he became champion, and are really 100% behind Solo Sikoa out there. Do I think Solo Sikoa will win the title? Possibly. This was a good tag team match, though, but I am looking forward to this match between both of these two and seeing if Sikoa will win the championship. Next, they interview Pretty Deadly. As they talk about, they will be facing the Creed brothers at In Your House, basically just kind of joking off and laughing off at them, basically not taking them seriously. But they will be facing the Creed brothers at In Your House, though. Next, what else they have here? I know they showed another, well, not part of the Breakout tournament, but I guess they had a vignette video for a Thea Hall, who is not even graduated high school yet. Man, I gotta say, you think people thought Roxy was probably the youngest person there, but man, they are. One thing they did say about hiring a lot of people in NXT, especially with the women. Last time I checked, they gotta make sure they hire you under 25, because we seen how that's been going. And man, they get motherfuckers that haven't even graduated high school yet. So she's been signed to the WWE in the Performance Center, but I guess she has to graduate first before entering wrestling and whatnot. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if she's even good, but she's been Performance Center, I believe, where she had a tryout and whatnot and got there. So we'll see what happens with this Thea Hall, but let's save that for a later date. Lash Legend versus Tatum Paxley. Whew, man, good luck out there if you're going against Lash Legend. This match was... it was kind of whatever. I kind of figured it was going to have Lash Legend win anyways, just because. I was like, kind of like, good luck to Tatum Paxley, because, like I said, Legend is not ready. Then again, both of these women, like I said, are still pretty green out there. Legend did get the win with the pump kick, so pretty bit rough, if I have to be honest. Really rough match out there, but it was what it was. That's all I really got to kind of say from that. Lash Legend won, so yeah, rough match there. I know they told Tony D'Angelo with his goons, what we're going to do. We're going to be up Mr. Santos Escobar tonight. We're going to do what we did to Ray Ray around the corner. We're going to get Ray Ray twice. Like, Ray Ray around the corner, huh? Who is Ray Ray around the corner? Go take a piece. Forget about it, okay? Forget about it. Yeah, it's going to be the main event. Santos and D'Angelo. Still no word on whatever happened to AJ Galante. He's still kidnapped. Whatever happened to that guy. They never went to save him, I guess. Next, Duke Hudson was being interviewed about what's going on, and talking about he needed a few weeks to clear his mind, but he was cut off by Braun Breaker, who basically just walked past him and says, "Hit my music." He called out Joe Gacy. He said, you guys left me in the middle of a field of nowhere. You should have finished the job and whatnot. Because now he says he's going to get Joe Gacy and leave him unconscious. He told him to come out here. Next, Gacy showed up at the Crow's Nest, I guess, of NXT. Basically telling Breaker, "You consumed by rage. I can see the fire in your eyes, but I want another match with you," which Breaker immediately agreed and said, "Listen, I talk about I've roughed up your dad and disrespected your family, but what do you know about the stakes and everything? Okay, because he's done to break up at this point. I've reiterated this several times, but now I want a standard match. But here's the thing: if Breaker, you get DQ'd, you will lose the title," which Breaker immediately agreed to, which is really dumb. Faces do that, just agree to matches and don't even think about it. See, now I'm wrestling for a long time. But I just, this Gacy thing, man, him and the Druids up there, I still think is like, why did they give this guy Druids? He's not Undertaker, and now they gave him Elite Druids for some reason, just to show and stand next to them, and just hold your hands like this, just look very menacing, and just like that's how you do. Just have your hoods on. That's like some Star Wars shit right there. Look it up. That's like some Resident Evil 4 type of shit. Look that up too. You'll see what I'm talking about. But just stand there and look very menacing. But yeah, now if he loses by if it's DQ, he will lose the championship though. I guess if Breaker doesn't control himself out there. But we're gonna get into Joe Gacy later. But man, this stuff is just somewhat. It's just not good with the Druids though. Indy Hartwell talked about she's tired of being kept down. Yeah, they think she's hit rock bottom and everything, but she wants a match against Mandy Rose next week. Next, Wesley talked about how Zion Quinn was not medically cleared and whatnot. And stuff. Basically, said that Quinn's been ducking out for weeks now. But next thing you know, Nathan Frazier said, if you're looking for a match, I'll give you a match, man. You want to take some of that pent-out rage and everything. But, he's got a lot of rage. Doesn't want to take it on Frazier. But Frazier said he's up to the challenge nonetheless. So, I don't know where Dez is really going right now, where they're going to push him, and we're going to get to that later on. Something looks like it's happening for him, especially since the guy's been down on his luck and depressed since, unfortunately, his tag partner got fired. Nash Carter, Wentz. Man, my co-host even had to argue with Dave Meltzer online because for some reason Meltzer doesn't understand why Dez was even depressed at it. But, man, he lost his tag team partner on some bullshit, okay? Yeah, it was good to see. I see Nash Carter release a statement, even MJF backing him up too. So good to see that. At least him speaking, he is getting bookings again. It's unfortunate what happened to Wentz out there, and you gotta feel bad for Dez, given that. Come on, he didn't expect any of this to happen. His partner got fired on, due to his ex-wife getting him fired over that picture, and allegations and shit, mostly because of that picture. So Dez still trying to see what's gonna happen with him. The Creed brothers then went against the Viking Raiders out there. Not a bad match. Very enjoyable. I actually like this. Two powerhouse teams going out there at each other. Roddy did try to interfere there until one of the Creed brothers caught Roddy and told him to stop. The Viking Raiders ended up hitting their finisher on them, getting the win. So not bad out there. Not bad. But next the Creed brothers start arguing with Strong in there, and Damon Kemp's trying to calm everybody down. So they're trying to fix that. Wondering where they're going to turn on Roddy, to be honest. But right after Santos Escobar with Legado del Fantasma, I guess ended up getting Raul Mendoza back. Don't know how he was really saved from the back of that trunk, but he was back. But, Escobar said, you know what, you leave your guys in the back, I'll leave my guys in the back. Mendoza wanted payback, though, over the whole kidnapping and everything. But listen, man, first thing rule about business, let's not ever let emotions get in the way of his business, as Electro Lopez say. So Escobar say, like, you'll know exactly what to do to help and whatnot. All right. Gacy, not Gacy, but Breaker was leaving the building. Talk about he accepted the challenge and stuff. In which, next thing you know, Duke Hudson didn't like what happened about his promo being interrupted, and he wanted a match against him next week. So that was going to happen. Andre Chase went against Grayson Waller. Waller's already in the ring. They had Saray in, the Andre Chase section. I will admit, Andre Chase is pretty funny, though. This is a teachable moment, and, Spelling Chase University. I enjoyed that match last week with him and Saray and all everybody else out there, Waller and Stratton. That wasn't bad. But, Waller getting the win after, dunking Chase over into Bodie Hayward. Basically, Andre Chase did get distracted, which Waller ended up hitting his finisher in for the win. So I enjoyed this match. That was not bad. But I am digging Andre Chase a little bit more, okay? But yeah, Waller got the win right here, so there you go. Toxic Attraction, we're talking about how Kane Carter and Casey Canzaro, I guess we're talking about him on YouTube. And I guess they're going to have a match sooner or later for the tag team titles and stuff. But, Mandy said she's going to take out Indy Hartwell next week. The Creeds were arguing with Roddy and them. Basically, the Creeds walked off. Roddy told Kemp to bring him back. And he says, right now, yeah, man, I need to learn something. Pretty Deadly showed up, basically, kind of messing with Roddy. Roddy says, how about this next week? Me and Kemp versus you two. So I guess that match is going to happen next week. Roxy went against Kiana James. Not a bad match, I will say. Roxy is really good, so I don't really have anything bad to say. Which the fans, I know they're going by a different name with her, but even the fans come on chanting, "Let's go Roxy" and whatnot. So they already know who she is. But this was not bad. Like I said, Roxy is not bad at all. I have really nothing bad to say about her. But really good match. She ended up winning with her finisher, basically a code red. But the pop rock, she calls it, for the win. So Roxy moves on to the tournament, which I expected. Um, Angelo Sanofi and Malik Blade were basically making fun of Santos and Tony D'Angelo, cosplaying as them, even though Tony D'Angelo's already a cosplay, if you ask me. Doing all you have the leader. Hey, yo, forget about it. Who is this guy? You know what? Forget about it. I don't know, man. Swingili. I don't know what that means, but I said the word swingili. And whatnot. Which, Stacks and two names. That's funny. End up challenging him to a match next week, so we'll see where that goes. Nathan Frazier was on his way to the ring. Basically looked at Sophia Cromwell, which we already know what that's going to lead to. Hey, Cromwell looks fantastic, by the way. I'm sure anybody would say that. But we'll see what's going to happen to him. Which they show Cora Jade and Roxy. Now they're, buddies all of a sudden, which Elektra Lopez start talking about them. Basically calling them losers and stuff. So we'll see what happens there. Dez went against Nathan Frazier. I enjoyed this match for the time being until the DQ finish, but I like this. Someone say it was turned to a spot fest, but I did like it. Von Wagner showed up basically because Frazier looked at Cromwell and whatnot. Basically took out both Frazier and Dez. Basically damn near killing Wesley. He threw him out of the ring onto the announce table. I gotta say, that was a hard ass bump. All right, that was like military press slam. Table don't even break. He just bounced off that shit and just crashed. Okay, he crashed big time. Which honestly, I'm surprised he was able to cut a promo after that too. Once him and Frazier went to the bat. But man, that was brutal. The way he landed and slid, shit, that was brutal right there. Sanga was back there, basically saying, I felt bad for you guys have been beat up by a larger guy as Wagner. Dez basically was offended, like, whoa, what you talking about, everything? Like, you mock us for being small. And he said, I'm not going to take it like that. Frazier said, hey, man, he ain't worth it, okay? Like, he said, hey, man, you want to fight him, man? You go ahead, man. I ain't doing this, all right? But, listen, man, I want respect, all right? You will respect me, all right? But Sanga said, hey, man, it's not necessary, all right? I'm just trying to tell you something. But Lee says, I'll prove I gotta be 7 foot tall, be successful around here. Sanga got up like, all right, then. Next week, then. That's what you want? Okay, so it looks like they're doing some with, Dez. Like I said, something's going to happen. We'll see if he, see what happens when he faces Sanga next week. But we'll see what goes down. Tony D'Angelo then went against Santos Escobar into the main event. I like this match. It was really good. This feud is just silly to me. Again, both of these guys are like heels and whatnot. But I did enjoy this match. Near the end, though, I know, what D'Angelo is looking for his crowbar, as he usually does, to, take out. I guess he was going to try to take out Santos with it, but he could not find the crowbar. Legato ended up taking the crowbar from him. Next, Stacks and Two Dimes there end up attacking Legato. Then after that, Escobar basically had enough time to, get brass knuckles on his fist. Takes out D'Angelo and then ends up pinning him for the win. So yes, both of these guys are technically heels. So the heel out-cheated the heel, or the heel cheated, but the other heel out-cheated the heel. So yeah, Santos got the win over Tony D'Angelo. I'm not mad at that. I'm cool with it. But it's like, so wait a minute though. The heel screwed over the heel. Okay, I think this whole feud is ridiculous though. Just doing this whole mafia thing in general just looks really silly to me. But I enjoyed the match for what it was. I actually liked the match. That wasn't bad. So there you go. But in the end, they had Joe Gacy and his Druids on top of, a roof or somewhere. I guess they were at, I don't know where they were at, like on top of a high rise somewhere in a building. And then, they started doing it. He started doing this evil laugh with his little henchmen. They're like, ha 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 ha. That's my co-host Kyle would say. That is some cartoon villain shit right there. That's something you would see in a cartoon where the evil villain talks about his plan and everything. And all he's going to do is menacing evil laugh. Shit, that's what it looked like. Putting his hands in the air, just laughing all crazy, man. But what is this, man? The Joker or something from Batman? Like, you could name any villain that's ever been in some type of show and does some evil laugh saying, my plan will work next week. That guy's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen to me because the hero is going to lose. I'm the bad guy. You know, it's like saying, like, let's see if the Batman survives this. Superman, he is dead. Or I don't know. You could name any type of villain going against a hero. That's what it looked like. This whole feud with him and Breaker is just makes no sense. Like, so yeah, they showed up on top of a roof with druids to do an evil laugh. What did that really accomplish here? This feud is just silly to me. It really is. Okay. Yo, Gacy, I don't even know if he's getting go away heat at this point also, or they fans just are just booing him, just giving him heat just because. But this whole thing with the druids, it's like this is some Undertaker type shit. Like, we're trying to get spooky here, but a lot of this looks corny. All right, they're trying to be really spooky. Some would say he comes off like a discount Bray Wyatt cult leader when you think about it. I've heard people say that already, which was starting to believe more and more. So I don't know, man. This whole thing just looked bad. I just had to laugh at the ending of that show with him just standing on the roof, laughing, just doing this evil laugh out there with the druids behind them. That just looked bad, okay? It looked really bad. So I don't know what that proved. But other than that, though, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. Tell me what you think about this show. Tell me what you think about Raw. And, you know, I guess I will say one thing about the whole Sasha and Naomi thing, given that I've seen more detail about it today. I know they had a close friend of Naomi basically kind of explained the whole thing on Twitter. I've actually had some people explain to me also very similar to the story of, you know, what he said also about Naomi was supposed to win and stuff. Now, you know, some would say it was unprofessional, them walking out. I've seen some people try to even compare it to Stone Cold walking out back in 2002. Austin left the whole damn company, though. They didn't leave the company. They just left the damn show. Okay, and I know it's in a lot of stories about, you know, producers getting mad. I know they went to Vince and stuff did change and everything. Now, I do believe it didn't make sense to do the six-pack challenge to begin with. There's other women on Raw they could have put in there. I thought it didn't make no sense to put the tag team champions in it just because. Yes, they are the tag team champions. They can go to any show. But last time, I remember Naomi and Sasha were on SmackDown. And as for Doudrop and Nikki Ash being in there, I didn't think it made no much sense to put them in there in that match because it's like, what really put them to be in a title shot? They've done nothing, okay? It looked like you're trying to form a team with them, but they've done nothing, okay, with them. They've lost most of the entire time. They haven't really been on TV. And even if Naomi pinned Sasha, that wouldn't have made sense also. But yes, they have not shown any type of dissension against each other. They've been a team, not that long, but they've been the champions. So like, why would one turn the other? But they said, you know, it was supposed to be, what was it supposed to be? I'm trying to remember, like, supposed to be Bianca and Naomi and Sasha versus Ronda. That was supposed to happen. And then I guess the thing is that, you know, why we're not being respected is, you know, the tag champions, okay? Where, yeah, like, I'm trying to explain this, but we're tag champions. Like, why aren't we being positioned better? We're supposed to be a tag team. Why are we doing single stuff and not really going to win the title? So here's the thing with that. One, there are no fucking tag teams, okay? Who the fuck were Sasha and Naomi gonna face? What other tag teams did you have around there, huh? Like, really, what other tag teams were there? Everyone's basically a makeshift tag team. And like I said before, you could have put anybody from Raw in that six-pack challenge. You could have put Ripley in there. You could have put Liv Morgan in there. Bliss just got back. You put Sonya Deville in there. Carmella, Vega, who else? Dana Brooke, even her and, you know, Tamina, even though they're 24/7 bullshit, they could have been in there. But then again, I wouldn't say that most of these women I just named have the most, you know, best credibility to be in that six-pack challenge. But then again, this feud was about Asuka and Becky to begin with, okay? We wanted them getting a title shot. And everybody else in there, I didn't really understand why. But, you know, and I'm trying to explain this the best way I can. All right, but I didn't think it made sense to even do that match six-pack to begin with, given that, you know, we got the tag champs and people from SmackDown. But then again, who the fuck, like I said before, what are tag teams out there? Who are Sasha and Naomi going to face, huh? Name me some tag teams. Even, I had a friend tell me today, they were basically placeholders for the championships, all right? Placeholders, because you look at these tag belts, they haven't meant shit in a while, okay? They really haven't, All right, I'll give Sasha and Naomi. They've been on TV consistently, but again, some people believe Sasha probably should have known better to begin with. You've been tag champion before. You've seen how this rolls. Yes, you can blame the company for not, building the tag division well enough in general. Because I forget who the tag team champions are sometimes. I forget who even hold. It's like people just be holding the belts just to hold the belts, okay? And the tag teams I can name off the top of my head was like what, Sasha and Bailey, who were the champions before, and then again, then they have a problem anyways. The last time they were champions, and something that's almost similar to what happened before. And this isn't the first time Sasha walked out in this company. So let's not act like this is nothing new. This has happened with Sasha before. Naomi is a little bit different, okay? And listen, I don't think they're really gonna lead a company. I don't really think they would go to AEW. So let me get that out of people's heads right now. There's no way Vince is really gonna let Sasha and Naomi go, and especially with Sasha. Sasha's still like a fucking top star in the damn division, no matter how you want to look at it. Like, she's still top star, been champion, blah, blah, blah. You know, a lot of accolades, main event of WrestleMania. So, you think they're about to let go of Sasha that easily? Really think about that to yourself. But, excuse me, like I said, who the fuck else is a tag team? All right? But, and I'm trying to name who else, because even my friend forgot that, he even forgot that Vega and Carmella was the damn champions, okay? But, like I said, Sasha and Bailey were champions. Asuka and Kairi Sane and Kabuki Warriors. Hell, Asuka and Charlotte were the tag champs at one point. Nia Jackson, Baszler, or who the fuck else was champions? I'm trying to name some other people. Damn, who else was the tag team champions? There you go. I can't remember all these damn teams. I really can't. Okay, but yeah, the Iconics were tag team champions. So I don't know. Okay, like I said, you can blame the company the way the division is booked, but then again, it's like, who's the real team around here? Everybody's just damn makeshift team. I said that back at WrestleMania about a month or two ago. Everyone was a makeshift team going into that match. All right, they're trying their best to do something with these tag teams, but where is it really leading to all the way? I don't even know anymore. And now that I guess they gave up the belts, I don't know what to expect next out is. But I get their point of why they walked out, but at the same time, where the fucking tag teams at? At the same time, it's like there's a lot of, how can I say that? Not plot holes in this story, but it's kind of like this has been done before. Some would say you should have saw this coming. But then again, maybe the company should have got shit together. But then again, it's like, it's the women's tag titles. It's not like they really meant anything in a good long ass while now. So really think about this. So it's many different ways to look at this whole situation of Sasha and Naomi walking out and everything. But then again, after reading, some of the stuff, especially from Naomi's close friend, it's a lot of things he said that do make sense and whatnot. Because from a booking standpoint to why it doesn't make sense, okay? And like I said, they probably want to be treated better as the tag champions. But then again, like I said, where the fuck are the tag teams? Who are the tag teams? Where are the tag teams? Okay? Who else is a tag team on this show? Raw or SmackDown? Really think about that, okay? So there you go. So I didn't, like I said, they really need to be in that six-pack challenge. You had other people you could have put in there. But that's what I'm thinking on it. But other than that, though, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodieKnight890. I'm out. See you guys then. Peace. Tell me what you think about NXT and the whole Sasha and Naomi situation in general. Do you agree with what they did? Do you not agree with what they did? Would you say it's unprofessional? Which, yes, someone say, which, you could agree on that. Yes, it is. Walking out and stuff. But what do you think about this, huh? Tell me what y'all think about it. So other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodieKnight890. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. So I'm out. See you guys then. Peace.